So it seems like the developers of TrueSkate are in fact listening to our feedback and have already made some changes in the first week of this being in early access. For example, fine-tuning your session marker, which is something I actually mentioned in my previous video. So I have my session marker set right here, but I want to hit that rail. Before, you would have to like lightly push and then like kind of turn yourself and then set a new marker. But now what you can do is you can hold one of the triggers and then use your back foot to adjust just a little bit, and then we can set a new marker here maybe. I'll do a quick little test here to see if it works, and it looks like I'm pretty lined up with it. Good start so far. However, if I recall correctly, you could already do this in the mobile version. I haven't updated this app in a while, but let's just see if we can, yeah, we can already do it in here. But it's good to see that we can actually do it in the PC version now. They're also considering other options and leaning more towards a floating camera. Wonder how that's gonna work. Now, since the devs are listening to feedback, feedback, and reading the comments of the videos, I'm consistent at that. I'll be giving more feedback in this video, but I also want you guys to give your feedback in the comments. And I don't want to see any of those, this game is trash, this game looks so bad. None of those garbage comments. Provide actual constructive feedback and tell them how the game can improve. You guys want a good skateboarding game? Well, you got to tell them what you want. Ooh. If I sound all stuffy in this, it's because I'm sick, but the content must go on. They did change some of the controls already, so if we go to settings and gameplay and we go all the way down to the bottom, you see gamepad reverse sticks. This changes the sticks from front foot, back foot to left foot, right foot. So like the same options that Session has. Okay, let's do a basic kickflip regular. All right, think I learned how to rotate. Oh, I did a 360. Hang on, so I do that. Okay, I'm switched now. Now it should be to push, it should be my left stick down. Okay. And then to set up should be my left trigger. Okay, and then flick down like that. All right, it's left foot, right foot now. Whereas before in Switch, you would always have your right stick be the back foot. However, I do see a request a lot in the Session community for front foot, back foot options. There's a lot of people that want the front foot, back foot controls to be able to be flipped. So always having the left stick be your back foot no matter what stance you're in. Still have no idea why Session or Skater XL haven't added that feature. Think of the left-handed people. I can't see anything. The next change that they made, they actually gave us a little bit more control over our feet in the air. I tried to do a blunt slide, it didn't work. So after you pop, you can hold one or both of the triggers, and then you can use your sticks to turn a little bit. Trying to give you guys a good example here, but I'm still kind of like learning it myself. Let's do something like this. I'll hold both, and then I can tweak it just a little bit. And that was a much better example there. Hang on, let's go to front blunt. Yeah. Honestly, though, I wish I could just like, oh, wait. I kind of did it. I just want to be able to like pop and like push my sticks like inwards to turn and get it to a front board. Yeah, see, you see it like turned a little bit there. I'm gonna get into a lip slide here on the ledge. Okay. It's much easier now to get something like a board slide. Obviously, they're still working on it, but at least it's easier. I keep wanting to click in the stick to catch. Like, I'm really not sure about using your triggers for your feet. I think for a skateboarding simulator, everything should be able to be done by the sticks. And the triggers should maybe be like upper body stuff, so like 180s. Yeah, like doing that to like spin around is like, it's awkward because I feel like a lot of people don't hold the controller like this. They hold it like this with one finger on here navigating everything. So like when you want to go catch like a big flip or something, like you have to catch it and then like do the 180 later. Yeah, I still don't agree with the whole rotation thing. Honestly, I'd be perfectly fine if they used the Skater XL controls or even the Session ones. Or maybe use stick clicks for something. Maybe to replace the triggers. I'm actually going to test that right now. I'm going to reconfigure my controller. Okay, so I'm going to change right click to be right trigger and then left click to be left trigger. Okay, so in theory, right now, if I click in the right stick, it should set me up. Perfect. And I think the trigger works too. Yeah, the trigger does it too. Didn't disable that, but let's try a kickflip now. Okay, so the way that I have this set up right now, I hold the click in and then I keep holding it while I flick and then you unclick it. And then you can click it again to catch. This honestly feels so much more natural now. And then to manual, would I do something like this? Okay, all right. It takes some getting used to, but I think it works pretty well. About a 3-flip. That was a nice 3-flip. Oh, damn. I don't know if they really want to keep like the way that they have the setup, like you have to set up before you flick down. Maybe they can add this option in and see how people like it. I don't know. It still feels like a lot of inputs to have to do, but at least it's feeling a little bit more natural now. Whoa. So if they do use the stick clicks, this opens up the triggers. What can these be used for? Maybe rotation or maybe pushing. I mean, you could push with trigger instead. I don't know, but all I can suggest is look at what Skater XL and Session are doing with their controls and kind of like go off of that. I mean, the controls still won't be perfect if you add the stick clicks to set up, but I do feel like it'll bring it closer to what the community would want. Ooh. Okay, so the next thing they added to this update was an alternate spin cam. So we pause the game, go to settings, go to gameplay, and then we have alternate spin cam right here. All right, so we got like a bird's eye view now. I just did a kickflip front lip like that. Hold up a second. Hold on. Oh no, the click would actually have to change to show in hide UI. I mean, that's not a big issue, but I just want to see this kickflip front lip. Damn. Hang on, so let's see now what happens when I do something like this. Whoa. I don't agree with that. That makes me dizzy. However, they are aware that people don't want to have like a spin cam when you want to do a 180. They just want the character to 180, not the camera. Or 360 or any rotation. Now, another little note about the replay editor. They are investigating adding slow-mo. Slight problem with that. I feel like they should fix up their replay editor before adding new features. For example, the custom camera does not feel really that custom. I can always orbit around the skater. Sorry, I have no idea why this is flashing on the screen, but I would like it to stop. And even with camera height, like it orbits around the skater. When I think camera height and like going up and down, I think like down and then up. Not up and around like that or down and under. So pushing up and down should simply just like raise it up or lower it. Or at least allow us to like not... Oh, geez. Give us the option to choose if we want to orbit around the skater or not. Also, I would like if the replay editor didn't like exit out as soon as I tabbed out of the game. I suggest to the devs that they should take a look at what Creature did with their replay editor in Session, because that replay editor is just... So maybe take some notes from there. And the last little thing that they mentioned was like the frame rate. We don't need no stinking skater. Something about the physics engine running at 120 or something like that, and the controls running at 60. We got it. Got it good. Airwalk. That wasn't quite an airwalk. So again, if you guys have any feedback for the devs, leave it in the comments, but like be constructive about it. Don't just be like, game is trash. Like tell them how they can fix it, how they can make it a better game. But anyways, so that is gonna do it for this video. I made it the whole video without coughing, and now that I'm ending, I'm dying. Just land it and go. Land it and go. I'm gone.